Iwobi has been judged harshly, I believe. You see, I believe that Iwobi has been judged very harshly. You know, because he's been played out of position, and Arsenal fans have now taken that to believe that this is what he's about. This is a left winger that is very inconsistent and loses the ball. And you see, because the reason why it shocks me, because I'm going to keep it real, because people are like, oh, because it's Nigeria, you can't be objective. I can be fully objective, man. I can be fully objective. How can Iwobi be finished if he's not started yet, man? Yeah, bro, I didn't expect him to be sold. So, see, what I thought was, because Emery seemed to have a lot of faith in Iwobi, he kept on playing him. So what I thought would happen was he would pretty much keep faith with Iwobi, but maybe move him centrally. But the fact that he kept on playing him out wide left and never played him centrally, I think in Emery's mind was, you know what, I need to just find another left-sided player. So, but I thought that you'd either have a situation where he'd deputize for someone who is on the left, or there'd be games in which he'd be moved centrally, and Emery would sort of figure out that, no, his strongest position is being central. That's what I thought he'd figure out. So I think by him getting sold, bro, I didn't. That's shocking. That is shocking, because keeping it fully objective, Iwobi is not a great player. Okay, he's not the second coming of Okocha. His game is not that expansive. It's not that varied. He's not that adaptable. And he's very one-footed. He's very one-footed, and he can be slightly predictable in his game. And this is where management comes in and coaching comes in. If you play him in the right position, in the right role, Iwobi can be very effective. And I think the worst thing, which is why I think Iwobi will feel hard done by, like, Iwobi would have said to Emery, play me in that central number 10 position. What the hell has Ozil done in that position? What the hell has Mkhitaryan done in that position? Okay, what have Mkhitaryan and Ozil done that has been so much... Okay, what has Mkhitaryan and Ozil done in that number 10 position to warrant you giving them so many flipping chances and not even giving me the same kind of opportunity to see whether I could do and perform far better than those two guys? So what people would have said, put me centrally. If I didn't perform, sell me. But just play me in my strongest position. If I don't perform in my strongest position, by all means, sell me. Ozil and Mkhitaryan have been in their strongest positions, haven't really set the world alight. I've been in my weaker position, and through some games, I've actually done pretty well. Some games have been bad, some games have been good in my weaker position. How well would an Ozil or Mkhitaryan done in their weaker position? Keeping it real. I think this is a very good buy for Everton. If Silva is smart, you've got Richarlison, you've got Moise Kean. If you now put Iwobi in his strongest position centrally as a number 10 coming in, Everton look like a very exciting team. And I think for Sigurdsson, bro, it depends. So, because see now, the worst situation for Iwobi is if he goes to Everton and he's still being played wide left, out of position, then I don't even know what to tell you. But if Iwobi go, because I think for Iwobi it's like, look, man, see, it's unfortunate because I know how much Iwobi loved Arsenal. I know how much he loved Arsenal. I know how much he loved being in London, and I know deep down he would be deeply disappointed about this. This would be extremely painful, because he would have felt that I didn't deserve to get caught like this, See, when I understand the Ozil situation because that's more complex with his wage and everything over Iwobi. So, and look, as Homeboy said, that was a pretty damn goal that he scored in the Europa League final. No, look, for Everton, it's a very good signing. As in, Everton had a very good window, a very nice window that Everton had, and I think them getting both Iwobi and Mosekin, I think that's good. I think that's a pretty damn good window. How well will Iwobi do at Everton depends on the role that he plays. It depends on the role that he plays. And but what I hope, being now this is not me putting my bias and my Nigerian hat on. What I hope is Silva can take him under his wing, can trust in him, and just develop his skills as a number 10 because he needs to improve as a number 10. Because see, this is so simple, but I'll tell you anyway, but it's sort of obvious. The only way you improve, especially when you're a young player, the only way you improve is by playing in your strongest position and by playing there extensively. You cannot improve as a young player playing in your weaker position. You can't. When you're 27, 28, 29, that's when you cannot be played. That's when you should be played in a secondary position, tertiary position, because you now have the experience to be able to adapt to your game. You shouldn't be forced to adapt to your game when you're a 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old. At that age, you should be able to, you should have tried to master your position. Once you now master your stronger position, then you can play a secondary or tertiary position, man. So, yeah, so I just hope that for Silva, play him in the number 10, play him in behind a Richarlison and a Moise, and get him to be the creative spark for the team and try to develop his skills as a creative number 10 player. And we'll see how it can go. So, I mean, for where Arsenal are concerned, it's not a big loss for Arsenal. Iwobi was into one of Arsenal's best players. He was effective at one time, but he's not one of their best players. And, it's like you've got Danny Ceballos in there, you've got Pepper in there. So I think for Emery, I think Emery may know what he's doing. He's trying to, because remember that first season for a new manager, you're feeling your way, you're trying to figure out things down. And I think by the moves that he's made, the purchases he's made, I think Emery now has a very clear idea of the kind of team he wants and the players that he wants to play for his specific system. Because he's seen a season, he's seen the players who work, players who don't work, and the players who don't want to work for him have to go. Unfortunately, Iwobi simply just doesn't work for him, and he's pretty much been the guy that has had to go. So that right in there is the positionless, man. So